So One Piece chapter 1033 just dropped and it gave a lot of different information. So with that being said, we need to reevaluate the way we look at Zoro and an extension Mihawk after this latest chapter. So first let's look at Zoro. Yes, Zoro is confirmed to have Conqueror's Haki. Now for people who actually can read and actually had a brain, it was confirmed to us in chapter 1010 when Kaido said it, and further confirmed when we saw him use it in the anime. But you know, we had the Zoro naysayers, the Zoro haters, the people pushing agendas, the people who were delusional, who didn't want to believe that Zoro had Conqueror's Haki. So they kept on holding on that it wasn't true. But it would have put a stop to that this latest chapter. Now, Zoro not only has Conqueror's Haki, he has advanced Conqueror's Haki. He is able to coat his actual swords in it and coat his attacks in Conqueror's Haki. Now, when Luffy got this ability, everyone put Luffy in their top 10. Now, I know Zoro's not going to get the same treatment because of agendas. Now, all of a sudden, Conqueror's Haki isn't going to be important. Oh, it's not the end all be all. It's just Conqueror's Haki. You're going to start seeing a lot of people doing that because that's their way of coping. You know, people are going to have to take their daily dose of copium now that Zoro's a conqueror. Zoro haters and agenda pushers aside, let's take a look at what this means. Kaido said that only the very few strongest people can coat their attacks in Conqueror's Haki. So far, we have only seen Yonko, Luffy, and Yamato use the ability to coat their attacks in Conqueror's Haki. So, no more of this, oh, Zoro's just a right hand. He's always his peak is right hand level. Zoro can't be top tier because he's not a captain. We can squash that and throw that under the rug because now, from Kaido's words, this is a top tier ability that puts you in a class among the strongest. And that's where Zoro is right now. The thing about this is that Zoro was able to scar Kaido after taking a combined Yonko attack. So he was nerfed when he scarred Kaido. And the thing is, this feat of scarring Kaido is severely downplayed a lot. And nobody talks about it. But let's look at what he really did. He scarred Kaido, a feat which was only done by one other person before him. And this is a stronger version of Kaido than when he was first scarred. Zoro scarred Yonko level Kaido. And he did so after he had 30 broken bones because he took a combined Yonko attack. After he took the combined Yonko attack, he kept on fighting. And then he scarred Kaido. In the community, I think we do characters a disservice because it's easy to just group characters, right? Well, this person is a first commander, so they're commander level. This person is a admiral or Yonko, so that's their box. This person is third in command, so they're a third commander level or flying sixth level. Like, I think that we need to just take the characters for what they are, analyze their feats and portrayal rather than the actual positions, because Zoro is a right hand and the vice captain. People try to box him in and say that he can not be on that upper echelon because he is not a captain. But if you read the last chapter, chapter 1033, King asks him, so you intend to be a king? And Zoro tells him, yes, I do intend to be a king. So we have to differentiate characters on more than just what position they hold in the crew. Zoro's portrayal was one that you could never box him in right hand level or vice captain level, quote unquote. He wants to be the world's strongest swordsman. That is a lofty ambition. That is right behind trying to become the king of pirates. With that being your goal and that being your dream, it was irresponsible to say that Zoro would just be boxed into this vice captain or right hand level or commander level, whatever you wanted to put him in. We also need to take a look at Mihawk after this chapter. A lot of people would say that Mihawk didn't have Conqueror's Haki, that Mihawk was capped out at commander level, that Mihawk was in a top tier. He was in Yonko level. He was in Admiral level. Oh, he's Zoro's end goal. He's just a swordsman. You heard people say this foolish stuff like, he's a great swordsman, but not a fighter. Like, he has great swords technique, the way of the blade, whatever the F that means, as a way to downplay how strong he is. When Mihawk appeared, there wasn't no, like with Kaido, they said, people say in a one-on-one bet on Kaido. Or, according to other people, that's the world's strongest pirate, or that's the world's strongest creature. When Mihawk appeared, there literally was a title box from Oda himself that said, world's strongest swordsman. Full stop. There's no people say, no hearsay, or I heard from this person. No. Oda himself gave him a title box, world's strongest swordsman. Point blank period. This chapter confirms that Mihawk has Conqueror's Haki and Conqueror's Coding. So of that alone, how strong is Mihawk? Think about that. Mihawk traveled the Grand Line himself and has no scars, a black blade, and is one of 2 people to actually have a title box that says world's strongest. Mihawk was doing those casual, no-name slashes at Marineford. Can you imagine once he actually applies Haki to his blade, and not just armament Haki, Conqueror's Haki to his blade, how strong he is? I've always had Mihawk in my top 5. I think I had him like 3 or 4 in my last power scaling video. But after this chapter, I don't know, man. Mihawk might be top 1. Mihawk might be top 1. I don't want to hear any more of this BS about Shanks stronger than Mihawk, because Shanks is more than just a swordsman. He's a Haki master. If this arc has shown you anything, it's showing you that swordsmanship is based in Haki. There's no other way around it. He has a black blade. He taught Zoro's armament Haki. We know Mihawk is at the pinnacle of armament Haki, because that's the key to swordsmanship. We know that he is a master at observation Haki, because his little epithet is Hawkeyes, and before that, Oda was going to have it clairvoyant. So him and observation was always going to be a crazy feat in his arsenal. Plus, we seeing how he was able to locate Luffy through all those people during Marineford. And we know he has Conqueror's Haki and Conqueror's Coding. So I hope this puts to bed all the Mihawk and Zoro slander, because if this chapter showed you anything, it's that your preconceived notion that these characters like Zoro need to be boxed into their roles, whether it's a vice captain, a vice admiral, right hand, or what have you, you need to throw that out the window and just go off of portrayal and feats. So with that being said, let me know what you guys think. Peace.